Manchester United get a surprisingly 2-0 win against Manchester City. And for me, they 100% could have had more goals. They scored, three offside goals, hit the crossbar, a few shots that could have went in. Donnarumma, who's, had a few good saves out there. Man, Manchester City looks completely different. I don't think anyone wants to win the Premier League. Every time when an Arsenal or a City lose one of them, the other team doesn't get the win. It just happens all the time. Arsenal just tied with Nottingham 0-0 draw, and City losing. No one's getting points in the top end of the table. So who knows? I guess no one wants to win the league itself. But this is huge for Manchester United after the sacking of Ruben Almiron. This is Carrick's second game. He had a 2-2 draw against Burnley, and now a huge surprisingly win. I didn't expect this at all. Win against Manchester City. Things, goals by Dorgu and Buemo. They're finally getting out of that. If Almiron was in this, he would probably do more of a defensive backline pivot. Carrick is playing the style. I won't say fully like Sir Alex Ferguson, but to an extent where, I guess especially against Manchester City, that you're attacking in a certain way and knowing what they're going to be able to do. So I think Manchester United did really well. With that, in the starting 11, they finally stopped doing that back line. Manchester United fans always say claims to hate and that they dislike it, and if it's not working, that's what Ruben Almiron never fixed. If it's not working, his tactics or his rhythm, switch it up. Never did. Eventually got the sack, and then next thing you know, Manchester City get a huge win here, and you have I'm slowly starting to see the structure of this team, especially with Ruben Almiron gone and all the people he's had backlashes with who are on loan now. Do they get a spot next season? Are they going to play next season? The likes of Marcus Rashford, the likes of Jadon Sancho. I know I'm forgetting someone. Would do you see Marcus Rashford coming back into the squad? Him and Buemo, Cunha, now Dorgu, who's playing in the wing, Bruno Fernandes, Amad Diallo. His team on paper, when you see a list, they have good players. They have quality players. I hear people saying Kobe Mainoo should be playing down as a number 10. They see him more as an attacking midfielder more than a defensive. So there's a lot of takes here, and Manchester United do have good players. They really do. They just need them all fit at the same time. City had a crazy amount of injuries, but I still don't think that's really an excuse. If you look at their starting 11, they still have a superb and quality team. Maybe of course their back line is not there, but they just spend. They just got Mark Gay for 20-30 million, and just got Semenyo in January, mind you, not in the summer. So it's in January. But man, this is really shocking. The second goal was a huge, terrible defensive error from Rico Lewis. He couldn't even get the ball at all. So, their next matches for Manchester United, Arsenal. Arsenal is gonna be. Arsenal for me, I don't say they're inconsistent. They're more like, they win games. Don't get me wrong. They're winning pretty much every game they go to. But sometimes the games don't really show it. The only reason they won that Chelsea game in the EFL Cup semi was a goalkeeping error. Chelsea was able to keep up 2 goals from Garnacho. I just feel like there's some errors with Arsenal that 2 draws in a row. Manchester United are now in 5th place after this match. City could have got huge points, getting close to the title. Aston has a chance to go 2nd place, which is really shocking after a terrible start of the season. Terrible. They really climbed back up. Yeah, you can honestly see Manchester United in Champions League this year. Huge. They've looked better. They're tying a lot. 8 draws already in the Premier League. But it's improvement. You beat Manchester City. Yes, with all those injuries, but I still really don't think that's a huge excuse. I think the team on paper, you have Haaland, Foden, Silva, Doku, Semenyo. Yes, you're missing the likes of these. You're basically your whole back line, but the team as a whole didn't really play good. So, huge Huge win for United.